In today's video, we'll be talking about the beauty within low-tier characters in Smash Bros. Ultimate, where we explore the often overlooked characters that can still pack a punch in this iconic fighting game. While many players may be drawn to high-tier characters for their power and versatility, there's just something so magical that whenever somebody picks up a low-tier character and wins, that feeling can never be felt the same way whenever a top-tier character wins. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover the hidden beauty of low-tier characters in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So let's start off with everyone's favorite cat, Incineroar. As somebody that really overlooked Incineroar's moveset, I never really appreciated the character until SkyJ came along. SkyJ is the literal embodiment of the character doesn't matter, it all depends on the person. Now I will admit this, if it wasn't for SkyJ, I honestly would not care about Incineroar, but I think that's what makes it beautiful. The fact that SkyJ was able to bring such hype to a character that was known as horrible and low tier, and then makes it all the way to Summit? Like what? If you were to tell people back in like 2020, 2019 that Incineroar would make it to Summit, people would think you were crazy. They would send your ass to the psych ward. And despite all the doubt that Incineroar got throughout the years, this man is on top. Incineroar making it to Summit makes the official tier list look like a joke. Respectfully, of course. But it just goes to show. All it takes is just one person to show up with the character that they love, a character that they've trained with, to prove that no matter the tier list, they can still shine. And that's all I had to say about Incineroar. Now let's move on to another beautiful low tier that goes by the name of Banjo-Kazooie. I'm kidding, this dude sucks. Let's get a better character up here, like Ice Climbers. Now, like Incineroar, this choice of mine was inspired by a pro player by the name of Big D. And you know what they say when you have a Big D? Big wins. Now, the thing that makes Ice Climbers so beautiful to me is not only that they're brother and sister fighting together, but they're brother and sister kicking ass. As you see Ice Climbers fight, you don't notice how those two are actually working together so well. It's a better team than Batman and Robin. Especially if you watch Big D whenever he uses Ice Climbers. Every time he fights as those characters, it looks as if they're dancing. All it takes is one person to really let these characters shine. And that one person to bring these characters into light was Big D. And it's actually really refreshing to see a really good Ice Climber main, because obviously when it comes to Pro Ultimate players, they want the best results, and I don't blame them. Choosing high tiers is always the best way to go. But when you see somebody sticking with their character despite the meta, and see them strive as much as Ice Climbers did, it's something no top tier character can ever recreate. And that's all I gotta say about Ice Climbers. Alright, let me check the list here. Who's up next? Oh my god, is that Ganondorf? I actually don't really have much to say about Ganondorf and how great he is, because it speaks for itself. As soon as you lay eyes on Ganondorf when you're about to fight him, you really just have nothing but a fear factor surrounding you at all times. Even if he's far away or up close, that fear factor will be with you as soon as you start the match, and the only way to get rid of it is to either win the fight or get Dodie out to the face. So you get two choices there. Even if you're 3 stocks ahead, it does not matter. That fear factor will be with you, and that could end up being your demise. I hope you got the joke, because if you didn't, I'm not going to explain it. And while on the outside, Ganon does look really scary and intimidating, which he is, there's just something about him and his moveset in Smash Ultimate that makes it really cool to watch. Seeing someone get humbled by Ganondorf is truly a beautiful experience. Not saying it happened to me. That never happens to me. I win against every Ganondorf. And no, I did not put Ganondorf on here because of the new art style. Alright, you know what? Maybe I did. Now, this one for me is honestly the most beautiful character we could have ever gotten in Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's right, I'm talking about Dr. Mario, ladies and gentlemen. And regardless of Dr. Mario having a horrible recovery, he makes up for it by being a doctor that saves lives. So don't judge anybody. Wait, are you serious? He doesn't have a doctor's degree? What kind of pills have I been taking? Regardless of Dr. Mario indulging in malpractice, he's still a great character. And he's also one of the most best dressed characters in Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, look at these ults. Absolutely stunning. And it's no surprise to anybody here that Dr. Mario gets overlooked really heavily, especially when compared to Mario. Now, we all know whenever we see Mario fight, it's like whatever, you know? But when you see Dr. Mario in action, it's a whole different story. I mean, Mario doesn't even have the exaggerated swag of a medical doctor that doesn't have their license. So with that being said, to all the Dr. Mario mains out there, I love you, and just know that your character is beautiful. Now, if I'm gonna make a video talking about the beauty in low tiers, there's no way I cannot mention Little Mac, the ultimate low tier. To those that have no idea how Little Mac plays, all I have to say is 2 words: horrible recovery. Now you might say to yourself, that does not make him beautiful at all. In what way is Little Mac beautiful? Now let me tell you, the thing that makes Little Mac amazing, even though he is literally one of the worst characters in Smash Ultimate, it's the confidence. Little Mac came through to a fighting game knowing that he's gonna go up against people way stronger than him. And you know what he did? He kept running forward. And how can I talk about Little Mac without talking about someone that actually plays him so beautifully, it's unreal. The man Peanut. When it comes to character selection and the person who mains that character, Peanut is 1 in a million. Basically what I'm getting at is that Peanut is a rare type of person and has a certain mentality and the patience to main Little Mac. No matter how many losses he's taken, he gets back up and continues forward. Peanut reminds me a lot of H-Box just because of how rare the character is in that game. At least to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure Jigglypuff is considered a pretty bad character, but H-Box overcomes that by using his wits and knowledge throughout the years to make the character look damn near godlike. And that's what I see a lot in Peanut. It's the character with the worst moves that make the biggest impact, especially if they win. So Peanut, if you're watching this, keep doing your thing, bro, and I'm rooting for you. There's no way he's seeing this shit. And welcome to the honorable mention section, where I will be going through all of the characters that I say are still beautiful despite them being low tier, but I didn't have enough to say because they're kind of boring. Isabelle and Villager. Man, you gotta love that slingshot. That's it. Oh wait, Jigglypuff's on the screen? You know what? Jigglypuff is adorable. That is all you will get from me. Hold on, I'm looking at the official Smash Ultimate tier list. King K. Rool is low tier? What the fuck? This dude is so raw. How is he low? We don't talk about this one. And last but not least in the honorable mentions, Piranha Plant. The only thing this character brought us was happiness for a few minutes, and then it died out. Thank you, Piranha Plant. Now this last character right here is honestly the most beautiful, and I hope you all can relate. And that character is you guys. The ones watching from your phone, your PC, maybe even on the toilet. But when it all comes down to looking for beauty in Smash Bros. Ultimate, especially in low tiers, it begins with you guys. To those that still main low tiers and just continue on regardless of the meta, I think you guys are the ones that are really keeping Smash Ultimate alive. Because the fact that there are still people coming up in the Smash scene, especially with really weird and wacky characters, it's what makes the scene more great. So my message to all of you watching this video, if you made it this far, don't give up on your character. Regardless of the tier, try to make it work, and if not, move on. But regardless, you tried. And I think that's the most beautiful thing that you could have ever done. And that was me explaining the beauty hidden in low tier characters in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Shout out to all my channel members per usual. You guys are amazing. I love you all. If you haven't yet, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, because that really does help out the channel. If you want to see some more Smash Ultimate content, check out this playlist right here. And other than that, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, stay healthy, and stay safe. Adios.